guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tammy. I am a play space owner here in Sacramento, California, and this is my channel where I talk to you guys about owning a play space. Today I want to talk to you guys about special events. We run 1 to 2 special events every single month at our play space. Some of them are good and some of them don't do as well. Generally, I would say probably about 75% of our special events sell out, and then on rare occasion, we have 1 or 2 that becomes a little bit stressful where we don't sell as many tickets as some of the other ones. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how we make some of our special events successful and what we do during our special events, especially if you are looking to do special events in your play space. So the number one thing you should know is usually for a special event, it's best to do more than one. I feel like the first one usually is one that sells out, but it usually is the one where it's kind of just recuperating the cost of what you're spending on the special event. For instance, a lot of our special events has characters involved, the cost of the character and things like that. Usually you don't make that money back unless you actually do the second event or a third event. You can save all the things that you buy for the event and then do it again next year or something like that, which really helps with the cost. So this year we did some things where we did last year, for instance, like Nightmare Before Christmas and The Grinch. And so that really kind of helped us out a lot as far as being able to recuperate some of the costs that we spent last year on those events. So just kind of know that going in is actually really, really helpful. But I do feel like most special events that we do sell, after all said and done, we do make a little bit of money off it. But like I said, the first event is really, really hard and it's not the big money maker as far as that is concerned, okay? When to announce your special event. Usually we try to announce it 2 months in advance. I feel like that is the ideal goal, just as far as selling tickets for, because I feel like if you only announce like 2 weeks in advance, it's not enough time to like sell tickets, and then by the time your event is happening, you're a little bit stressed because you're not selling enough tickets, you haven't sold out yet. Sometimes even like a month and a half or like a month before it could be okay if it's a really popular theme. So like for instance, if you're like doing a ice queen party or something like that, ice queen, not ice cream, ice queen party, right now is really popular, so those things will sell out, and it usually will sell out fast because that's really popular right now. But if you're doing a theme that maybe is not as popular, you might need a little bit of time to kind of get the audience that you're looking for to buy those tickets, okay? So 2 months, I would say, is ideal for most special events, so that way you're not stressed out on trying to buy tickets. For us, we try to limit the tickets between 25 to 30 kids. Our space is 3,600 square feet, so it's not as big as we would like, but if we fit about 30 kids in there, it's pretty it's busy but comfortable, so we try to cap it at that, okay? So once you announce your event, what we usually do is we create a link for it on our store, our online store, and then we create a Facebook event, and then we post it onto our Facebook. I try to duplicate an event that was really like popular. For instance, like if your ice queen party was really popular, had a lot of interest, like it would say something like there was 1,000 people interested or 500 people interested. If people are really interested, I try to just duplicate that on Facebook, so that way it would capture because I feel like Facebook will send those people a email saying, hey, there was an event that was duplicated or like that was similar to the last event that you were interested in. Do you want to go look at it? So it's you have a better chance to like capturing all those people that were interested in the other event if you do it that way. So I try to duplicate an event that has a lot of interest already. And then also I put it on our website as well. And then what I will do after that is maybe a week after, if I have some time, I'll sit down and go through all like the kid event pages and add my listing to those things. Like for instance, Macaroni Kids or Hulu Frog or things like that. So you would just want to look to see what's in your area that is kind of like a little event page for moms and kids, and then add your events to those, especially if you're having a hard time selling it. It could get a little bit more traffic to your event if you have it that way as well. Also, because the Facebook algorithm is just so difficult because it doesn't always show your event to everybody, unless people are pressing interested in your event and it's showing up on their friend's timeline. It could be a little bit harder to get more interest on Facebook. So you want to make sure that you kind of check all your avenues and make sure that you post your event into multiple places. You also can post your event on like the Google, like if you have Google My Business, you can post your event on there, so that way when people are looking you up on Google, they will see your event show up under your listing. So I have done that as well. Okay, so for our event, it's usually 2 hours. We think 2 hours is actually a really good time frame to do all the activities that we usually do. So in those 2 hours, usually what we do is we have people come in, they sign in. We always have a list of people that buy tickets, and we ask them for their name. We have them sign the waiver, and then we have them go straight into open play. So usually the first 30 minutes we have them go straight into open play, and the kids play for 30 minutes. And then the activities start 30 minutes after. So once the 30-minute mark is done, then we usually do some sort of activity, whether it is a character or a game. We usually have, even for a character, we usually do at least like a story time. We usually do 2 games. And then after that, we do pictures, and the parents take their own pictures. Once we're done with pictures, then usually around that time, it's kind of like 45 minutes to like 50 minutes, somewhere around there. We might add another game, or might do a craft after that. And then we kind of let the character go. And we always usually end the party with a craft. And so usually then after the craft is done, there's about 15 minutes left over for the kids to continue playing on the play floor until it's time to leave. I can tell you the truth, most parents and most people leave after the character is already done and most of the main activities are done there. So they stay probably about an hour and a half. So we always have at least like 50% of people that stay all the way till the very end, but not very many. Or I wouldn't say not very many, but some people do leave by the time, the party's over. So I feel like 2 hours is far enough time. We usually run our event always on a Sunday, because that's usually kind of the best time as far as like parties are concerned, because Saturday is usually the busiest day, and we usually run it like Sunday afternoon, because we have less parties on Sunday than we do on Saturday. So we would always do like a private party like right before the event, and then we'll do the event, so that way we can make a little bit of money from the party that day, and then we'll do the event in the afternoon. And the event, like I said, lasts 2 hours. Okay. An important thing that you should probably know, and is that I do send out a reminder email to everybody that has registered for the event before it happens, just so we can kind of answer any questions or any problems that might arise before the event happens. For instance, we learned like from the first few events that people will be like, well, I didn't know that there were socks, things like that. So although the event ticket says a lot of those things, people don't read it. So I like to send out a reminder email saying, hey, just so you know, you're registered for this event. We're socks only. Remember to bring socks. There's a waiver to be signed. We've put a link to the waiver. It just makes it a little bit easier as well. And then also it prevents people from coming to the event early. So sometimes we'll see people trying to get in like 30 minutes early. And so we try to remind people on the email itself that, hey, we don't open the doors until this time. And come between this time and this time. The reason is because we spend all that time setting up, and just having somebody come in early and playing on the floor, it prevents us from being able to, set up the event and get everything going and organized for the event itself. Okay, so hopefully that kind of helps you if you're thinking about running special events in your play space. If you have any questions, you're welcome to message me. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I am playspaceowner.com, and sometimes I do live videos about what is going on in my play space in real time, and my triumphs and my struggles, mostly my struggles. So you're welcome to message me on there or follow me on there. Subscribe to this channel to keep up with more tips and tricks. I will talk to you next time. Bye.